Today, we're diving into the BE in Computer Science and Engineering with a focus on data science. And let me tell you, this is way more than just a degree. It's about the journey you take from being a student to becoming a real tech innovator. Let's jump right in.
Right off the bat, you can see this program comes from Anna University. Now that name, well, it means something. It stands for a true legacy of engineering excellence, and their motto, Progress Through Knowledge, is the perfect way to describe what this whole curriculum is about.
And that really brings us to the most important question, doesn't it? We are all swimming in data, every single day. But how many of us can actually use it to build something? This program is designed to give you that power, to stop just observing our data-driven world, and start being the one who builds the solutions that actually shape it.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll kick things off with the big picture promise of this degree. Then we'll walk through the curriculum step by step, building your foundation, mastering the core subjects, choosing your specialty, and finally, seeing how it all comes together to solve actual real-world problems.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the why. What is the ultimate promise of this degree? What is this four-year journey really designed to help you achieve?
Well, the mission is crystal clear, and honestly, it's pretty powerful. It's all about taking those fundamental principles of math, science, and engineering and using them to get your hands dirty, to tackle complex, real-world challenges. The key takeaway here is that this is an applied degree from day one. It's focused on problem-solving, not just memorizing theory.
And you can see here, this is about building a complete skill set. It's so much more than just coding. You'll learn to design innovative solutions, actually use modern tools effectively, communicate your big ideas, and work in teams. And maybe the most important one on this list, that commitment to lifelong learning. In tech, if you're not learning, you're falling behind, and this program builds that adaptability right into its DNA.
All right, let's move into the first major stage of your journey, the first 2 years. This is where you lay the bedrock for everything, and I mean everything that comes next.
You know, before you can command a computer, you have to speak the universal language of engineering. And that language is math and science. These courses are what give you that deep analytical framework to understand the why behind all the technology.
So what's in this foundational toolkit? Well, you've got applied calculus and linear algebra, which, by the way, are literally the language of machine learning. They let you work with ridiculously complex data. Then you have probability and statistics, which are the absolute heart of data analysis. That's how you find the signal in the noise. And it's all grounded in the real world with physics and chemistry, giving you that solid engineering mindset.
Okay, so once you've got that analytical language down, it's time to learn the language of the machines themselves. This is where you learn to give your ideas structure and make them something a computer can actually execute.
And here's the programming toolkit. You start with C, which is kind of like learning the basic grammar of how computers really think. Then you move up to object-oriented programming to build bigger, more complex software. Data structures and databases teach you how to organize all that information so it's not a total mess. And then you get to Python, the undisputed champion, the go-to language for modern data science.
All right, foundation's built. Now we're heading into year 3. This is the turning point. This is where you really start to transform from a computer science student into an actual data scientist.
This is that awesome moment where all the math and all the programming you've learned finally clicks into place. You're not just learning the tools anymore. You're using them to tackle some of the most exciting and cutting-edge topics in technology today.
And just look at this lineup. I mean, seriously, we're talking big data, AI and machine learning, even large language models. That's the tech behind tools like ChatGPT. This curriculum isn't playing catch-up. It's teaching you the technologies that are defining the industry right now.
Now we're entering the final stage of the curriculum, and this is where the program really hands the reins over to you. It's time to specialize and carve out your own unique path.
Yeah, this is all about matching your passion with your profession. Are you fascinated by building the next generation of AI? Or maybe securing the cloud? Or how about designing the smart cities of the future with IoT? The choice is totally yours.
Just take a second to look at these elective streams. It's incredible. Under AI, you can get into generative AI and even prompt engineering. Seriously, that's a hot job title right now. In cloud, you could be exploring cryptocurrency and blockchain. Next-gen tech has things like quantum computing and augmented reality. And the IoT stream could have you working on tech for healthcare or smart cities. The diversity here is just wow.
So, your final year wraps everything up beautifully.
You choose your specialized path, you go get real-world experience during a summer internship, and then you pour all of that knowledge and experience into a final project. It's your capstone achievement that basically proves to the world you are ready to hit the ground running.
So we've walked through the entire 4-year journey. But what does it all lead to? What's the bottom line? What kind of impact will you be ready to make?
This quote from the program's specific outcomes, it says it all, really. The end goal is to build things that actually work, that are reliable, and that solve problems as they're happening. It's all about creating practical, powerful technology.
So when you graduate, you're going to be equipped. You'll be ready to build innovative systems that meet the needs of both industry and society. You'll be ready to keep learning as tech continues to rocket forward, and you'll be ready to do it all with a strong, professional, ethical compass.
When it comes right down to it, this program isn't the finish line. It's the launch pad. It's designed to give you the skills, the knowledge, and the trajectory to go achieve whatever you want in the world of technology.
And that leaves us with just one final thought. Once you have this incredible toolkit, once you're an innovator, the only question left is what important, complex, world-changing problem are you going to solve first?